So, I wanted to post a video right quick about the sound system I put on here, because I haven't seen any other sounds, any other Sea-Doos with something like this on it, and I figured this could be helpful for any of you guys who are looking for something to do on your ski without cutting 6.5-inch holes in the side of your hull, which I am not a huge fan of. There's also the issue with the fact that you don't really get any bass response if you have that whole open area. Well, maybe not as good a sound. Then there's also the fact that it's facing away from you. You know, like for example, if you're doing it right here, which is what I see most because it's an RXPX, I see people right here cut big holes, and I don't know if that compromises the hull or not, but I don't know, I just didn't feel comfortable doing that. So what I did is I got these Rockford Fosgate Marine wakeboard or wake tower speakers, but they're the mini ones. If you go to their website, you'll see it. Usually when you see them online, they're the longer ones, and those aren't going to fit. But these fit perfectly in here, and I just put them way up here, so they're nowhere near my feet, and I don't ride way up in there. And I know that they are facing kind of into the ergo lock. Oh, rip. Anyway, they're sort of facing into the ergo lock, but they provide plenty of sound. I was pointing at the seat. Anyway, so the unit, the head unit, kind of, I guess you could call it, is just the JL Marine Bluetooth media unit. That's all that is. It's $100 for that. I think Infinity makes one that's a little more square. I can't remember. And then I think Kicker makes one that, like a whole kit that comes with like an amp and everything, and then it has the remote control that's more rectangle. I've seen those, and that's a good option too. The good thing about this one though is that you can add whatever amp. So these are fairly decent power handling speakers, and I didn't want just a 50 or 100 watt speakers, and you know, like the 50 or 100 watt amp that the Kicker has. I wanted something a little bit more and a little bit cleaner than what I think Kicker has to offer. I'm a little bit of an audiophile, a little prissy about that. So what I did is a couple things. So I put the head unit in there, and then I put, you'll see, it's a Rockford Fosgate 4-channel micro amp. Now I could have put the Marine version in there, but I happen to have that amp, the micro amp, from when I used to have a Mercedes. I had it in my running my mids and highs, but that was just mounted right there, and then the fuse, and then it goes to obviously the battery right next to it. And the RXPs, I'll tell you this, the RXPs have an issue with their with water getting into this space. So I was concerned about that. And instead of just letting that go, what I did is there's right here, all the way around, there's a weather stripping that sort of has like this clamp weather stripping. And I took that off because it doesn't really seal very well. And I replaced it with this, I want to say it's inch tall, inch wide weather stripping, and then I took that off so that it would seat down into the weather stripping, and it pretty much it entirely keeps the water out. The only thing I have left to do is right here where this gap is, even though really no water gets in there, I'm going to take some black hot glue, and I'm going to fill that up and seal that up there inside that area there. You won't really be able to see it, but it'll keep that, you know, watertight. Anyway, so that works pretty well. And the cool thing is with this JL, I'm not sure if the others, I would assume that the Kicker one is the same way, but I don't know anything about the Infinity one. You don't need a power switch because this one turns off and on, and it doesn't bleed any power away from your battery. So you just turn it on and boom, you're good. You know, I'd play you some music right now, but I don't think my neighbors would appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, and YouTube will probably freak out because of the music. But in any case, I'll tell you this. It is loud as hell when I'm at full speed, messing around, jumping, you know, waves, wakes, doing some hooligan stuff, you know, spinning around and stuff like that. I can hear it clear as day. And I didn't think I really would care that much about having music out there, but I'll tell you, it really makes a difference. I really love having music out there. And so for you guys that want to see, oh, you know what? I might as well show you the, you know, where it's installed. I would have liked to have this a little bit more forward, more centered in here because there's plenty of room for that. I don't know why the installers chose to put it there. But then they just ran the wall. They put a hole here and put some black silicone. And then the fuse for it is on the outside of it, so it's easy to get to. But yeah, it works just fine. I've had it out on the water. It's watertight, no water gets in, and it works wonderful. So just as an idea for any of you guys that are looking for what to do with your ski without putting a couple big ass holes in it, compromising your hull. Cool? All right. Well, I'll catch you guys on the next episode of See You Do Sunday, or an episode of Solo Saturday. This Saturday, I'm going to be going on a ride with the jet ski club I'm in, and I might have some footage on that I'll post. But keep following along, guys. All right. Be safe out there. Catch you later.